What's good, YouTube? This your boy Sippi King, back with another video. On this video, I want to talk about the damaged mental health of men dealing with evil women. And you have thousands and millions of black men across the world, especially in America, right? Who've been dealing with evil, deceitful, conniving, untrustworthy women their whole life. 85% of us men seen our first relationship in junior high school. Some of us seen our first girlfriend in high school. And a lot of guys are lucky or unlucky, matter of fact. But I say 30% of guys are blessed to find their love or their life in junior high school to high school. And they loyal, they grow together, they are happy together, and they end up married once they graduate high school or graduate college or whatever direction they go in life, right? And like 70% of us men are unlucky to see that experience, because you have those junior high school relationships and high school relationships, and they end very quickly, right? Then you get another, then you run across another relationship in junior high school or high school. Then the third one, the second one, is short and brief because maybe the girl cheated on them or, used them. And then you have some guys went through maybe 10, 11 girlfriends in high school, and 9 out of the 11 cheated on them or moved away, because their parents, you know what I'm saying, or some other reasons, and they are damaged mentally behind that. Some guys cannot get over childhood heartbreak, because some guys fall in love at a younger age and it's hard for them to forget that memory. And then some guys never had a girlfriend in high school or junior high, right? They are called names. They are called ugly. They are being picked on. That rocks being thrown at them. Like, a lot of guys are traumatized from their childhood and teenage years because of how girls treated them, basically, in so many words. But what I'm getting at, a lot of times it'll carry into your adulthood, right? And once you become an adult, right? And then you finally get into a relationship or marriage, and you go through a bad experience, and something like that, it messes with your mental. It will fuck with your mental. So basically, you get a divorce or you break up from your first girlfriend or whatever, or a relationship. Then you go on to get into another relationship that don't last because the lady used you or mistreated you. Like, it's just a build up. Anytime a man goes through all those things that I just stated above, it will carry over into your mental. It will destroy your mental and your belief that there's a good woman out here for you. And that's part of men's mental health right there. Like, that's a man's mental health right there. It is damaged because he always been called names and been mistreated by little girls when he was in elementary and junior high school and high school. And then he became grown and he goes through multiple terrible relationships, and then a bad marriage. And then on top of that, a bad marriage where the woman cheats on him, and then he has the heart to divorce her. So he divorces her, but in the process, the woman gets alimony, meaning that he has to pay out money. Like, he had to pay out monthly alimony, and then give up property like the house. Then he has to give up his car, and then he goes through hard times, loses his job and things like that. So by me saying all those things above, a whole pile of different situations will take a toll on a man's mental. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, a man like that, they'll finally meet a good woman. So when they do, they'll bring all that baggage with them to the table. So all that anger, frustration, and bad experiences he been through in the past, meaning in so many words, he is insecure with the current relationship. And a lot of times it'll fall on that lady, right? And he's not really secure. He's not feeling mentally secure about her, or he's not comfortable. He's skeptical about this lady. He's not, what's the other word is? He's insecure in so many words. Meaning that he's not sure of the woman. He feel like he's about to go through the same experience. But the whole time, he don't realize he met the right woman. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's a rule to the game. Never stop believing. But at the same time, it's hard when you go through so many bad experiences with women. From a childhood to junior high to high school to an adult. Like, that's similar to me. I've been through bad experiences with girls from elementary to junior high to high school. Like, I've never been a ladies type of man. I don't had so many bad experiences with women. All the way from a child. You know what I mean? I always been mistreated by women. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm a strong man so mentally, like, I don't even let shit faze me. But I decided to do this video tonight for the sake of other men that been through worse experiences, right? That been mistreated by girls from childhood all the way to an adult, being mistreated by women. Meaning they are traumatized by women. In so many words. Meaning they are mentally damaged. And then some guys can't maintain that mental strength, so they'll psych out. And in some cases, you have some guys, they'll go crazy. You know what I mean? They'll turn to drugs. You know what I mean? You have some guys, they'll turn to serial killers. You have some guys that do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the root cause of a lot of men having these bad mental health crises in our society. You have a ton of men that are so mentally damaged. That's why nobody want to hop in a relationship marriage nowadays, because of the trend that's going on with the women. You know what I mean? But my whole life, from my experience, women always mistreat me and being hateful towards me and all of that. But like I said, I'm a different breed. I'm so mentally strong and prayed up. Like, I don't even let the shit faze me. You know what I mean? I had my fair share of relationships, but, you know, from elementary to junior high, I always been mistreated by women. That's why I stay away from them. I don't even care no more, for real, because I don't want to go through another bad experience. In so many words, I don't want to go through mental trauma. Basically, in so many words, I ain't gonna lie. It was a time I was traumatized by women. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about mentally traumatized. You understand me? And I have the heart to get into the camera, record, and say this shit. What makes it so bad? And if you pay attention to my social media, you know what I'm saying, you don't hardly see me communicating with women no more. I don't communicate with nobody on my Facebook. I don't communicate with no woman on my Instagram. None of that. Like, and I'm out here on the road. I barely even communicate with women unless I'm in a truck stop at a cash register buying something. That's how bad it got out here. You know what I mean? I'm talking about for amigo, like I don't even have no dealings. I don't hardly have dealings with no woman no more. You know, but like I said, I stay prayed up. I stay focused. I'm mentally strong. Like, I don't even let it faze me, because I know if I try to force myself or try to put myself on a woman, 9 times out of 10, it may not go well, because throughout my life, I had a bad history with women. You feel me? I had my fair share of relationships, but all of them being bad. All of my relationships being bad experiences. Like, nothing, I never gotten anything good out of a black woman, out of my own type of women that's from my race. Like, I never gotten anything good out of it. And it's a shame for me to say that. But like I said, I'm doing this video for the guys who've been traumatized by women worse than me. And like, a lot of these guys don't have a strong mind, but at the same time, you can't knock them, because some people cannot handle sadness. Some people cannot handle being hurt. Some guys cannot handle being mistreated. You feel me? Some guys just can't handle disloyalty. You had guys out there who picked up a weapon and unalive a woman because their heart got broken. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's so important not to play with people or play with other guys' feelings. And I'm speaking to the women that watch this video. Like y'all women, y'all gotta stop playing with these guys. Cause some guys that been through what I've been through and been through worse than me, they 9 times out of 10, they will psych out. For real, they will psych out. Psych the fuck out. And like, when it come down to psychology, right? Psychology, when it come down to social psychology, that shit is fucking serious, man. Like, because everybody's mentality is not the same. Every human being has a different way of thinking. Every human being has a different feeling towards different people in life. Everybody's reaction time is different. Nobody's reaction time is the same. That's why we are species. That's why we are human beings. Everybody's brain is different. Everybody has a different frequency. So you can't treat everybody the same like the next person. But I might quote that wrong. You're supposed to treat everybody equal, the same. But when it comes down to certain situations, you have to treat everybody a different way, because everybody have a different frame of mind. Everybody not going to handle rejection well. Some people cannot handle heartbreak well. Some people cannot handle being cheated on. Some people cannot handle being used. You have people out here will go crazy. They will psych out. A lot of men don't psych out throughout life, throughout our history. That's why you can't play with people, man. And that's real, man. But anyway, if you feeling this video, smash that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna end the video and I'm out. Peace.